going on, everybody? It's Professor the Goat coming at you once again, and today we got some new content for you. But of course, like always, before we get into the content, make sure you do what? You hit the like and share button below so you get all the notifications when we drop new content, when we come out with new things for you, and you be the first ones to know so you can implement it into your daily lives. So, without further ado, today we got a good one and we're going to get right into it. Let's go. So, today, ladies and gentlemen and ladies, we're going to do our first book review on this channel. And today, the book that I chose that I wanted to do, I know you see some books over here and I got plenty more downstairs. Trust me, I got a whole almost like my own personal library. But anyways, today the book that I decided that I'm going to review first is a book that helped me quite a bit, and it is this book right here. Can you see that? Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. When I say y'all, I'm telling you this book will do you wonders to read. Can help you change your own life. It's not one of those books that, wait a minute, you know what we got to do? We got to set the mood because this book is fire. So we're going to get into it. But anyways, this book, I'm telling you, from start to finish, it was a roller coaster ride. It was something very profound, inspirational, and the author, who is David Goggins, if you don't know him, definitely look it up. He has Instagram. He has plenty of content up there that you guys can look at and review and research to figure out who he is. But in the book, without giving you too much, he goes into like literally his childhood and his childhood upbringing to the point where I don't want to give it away. A certain point in his life where he was in the military and he was getting out of the military and some of the things he was doing. Now, when I say this guy has the title of the toughest man alive or known, is because he runs ultra 100Ks or ultra 100 mile races like people drink water. You know what I'm saying? He does it all the time. He does it quite often. A lot of his videos, you're going to see him. He's running, and he's been running 13, 14 plus miles before he just, comes up with some idea or something that he wants to drop, and he drops it. But the information in his book, it was more of like his life story, and he was telling about like how he was younger and the abuse he suffered, and the name calling. I'm not gonna say the specific names that he was called, but it was some pretty harsh things that he was called and he went through when he was younger, that when he got older it affected him. It affected him mentally, it affected him physically. Some of the words that he was told by like teachers and things when he was coming up, and the lasting effect it had on him. When I read it, I'm like, yo, I can relate to that because I grew up in some places that wasn't too nice because of my skin color. And the effects of that did weigh on me and did make me feel some type of way when I was younger. And then the older I got and the more I understood, okay, those people's thoughts and words and things that they said doesn't necessarily convey who I am as a human being and who I am as a person. And I get to determine that on my own. It helped me, push along. And it really, like I said, helped me see that there are other people that suffer the same things that somebody might go through. And in his book, he explains all of this, even down to the point where he started to do like his own metamorphosis and change to become the person that people know him now as the toughest man alive. And the things that he had to do and he went through, man, it showed like a pristine struggle. Like it was something that most people won't get to live their life like, because they'll only see it in a movie. And I'm telling you, when I was reading this from, this is, if you can see, that's how thick the book is, right? So it's a fairly good, fairly good read. And I'll tell you, majority of the books that I've gotten that are even shorter than this book right here, I didn't go through them as fast as I went through this. Like when I started reading it, I did not want to stop. I didn't want to put it down. I didn't want to go do anything else because it was so captivating just to see like, yo, somebody out there is literally just like me. Even down, I don't know if you can see it. You see like the little picture behind. You got some strobing going on. I think I hit the wrong button. Hold on. But anyways, you can see the picture of him up here. This is when he was like almost 300 plus pounds. And, you know, this is him, of course, when he reinvented himself. But the biggest thing that I took away from it was that no matter how far somebody is or how far you feel that you're down and out, you can always pick yourself up and reinvent yourself. And this dude by far has one of the most magnificent transformations I've ever seen in a person. And, you know, I know it kind of sounds cheesy for somebody like, I aspire to be like him. I mean, I don't want to be like this dude, you know, in any sense of what he achieved and what he has accomplished. But I do want to be like him as far as the mental fortitude and strength that he gained through his process to be like, you know what, you can't hurt me. Nothing you can say or do can hurt me because I've already been through the trenches and I put myself through the trenches every single day. So therefore, when you try to bring something up to me, I'm like, that's a walk in the park. That's cake. That's easy. That's light work. So I definitely will say, you know, get this book. Make sure if, you know, my guys, especially if you're dealing with a lot of mental struggles and obstacles that have been created over your past and your history, and you need some type of inspiration that's going to definitely tell you, you know, hey, I've been there, I've done that, or show you that, hey, I've been in a worse position because he went through some things that I haven't experienced, that I'll hopefully and pray I never have to experience. But in the same light, everybody has their own obstacles, everybody has their own fight and own war. But just the strength that this dude gained, it definitely will tell you like you're capable of doing a lot more than what you think you're able to do. And you only will find that when you put yourself into a position like, you know what, it's go time. Forget what everybody else said, forget what everybody else is doing, forget all the noise and, you know, all the blah, blah, blah that people are putting in my ear. It's go time. It's time to lace up and hit that pavement. So I definitely will give, you know, Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. I give him a 10 out of 10. 100 out of 100, whatever the top marks are for his book. I definitely, like, pretty much, look, when I was reading this and I got to the end, I was kind of sad because I was like, oh, give me more, man. It felt like I was, you know, reading and internally watching a movie, and I just didn't want it to end because it was so freaking good about somebody's perseverance, man. It's a really great read. I suggest you buy it, get it. I wish I could get him to sign it for me. If he does one day, then cool. If I get to meet him, I'll get to talk to him. Just like, yo, what made you pick up that drive? What made you decide to do it? And even though he says it in the book, I want to still hear it from him, you know, face to face. That would be something great for me to experience. But I would definitely say pick up this book. You can find it on Amazon. I don't think Barnes and Nobles have it because when I went to look, I couldn't find it there. Amazon definitely has it. Any other outlet that you can find this book, I definitely will say, please go pick it up. Once again, here it is. Can't Hurt Me, David Goggins, the one and only. When you look at his information and you look at his videos, he has some harsh language, but when you look past that and especially when you read the book, you understand why. And when you get past all that, the information he drops is gems, is mad knowledge. Listen to it, read it. I mean, I can't stress it enough. You know what I'm saying? It's a great book. So without further ado, y'all, you know who it is, Professor the GOAT. Make sure you like and subscribe on the page to help support the page. Pray, aim high, stay focused. We out.